but probably won't be. And this would be the terror rating for Tropical Storm Roke. So here we go. Ace of Wands reversed is what we're starting off with. Okay. So it looks like the storm's gonna be following in someone's footsteps. Um, because the aces usually mean new beginnings and stuff like that. Just differentiating with that. Yeah. New and inspiring energy. So yeah, this thing's gonna be following in another storm's footsteps. Um, and it's gonna be easily comparable to others. So this is the whole thing here. Let's pull that up in Live Studio just because. But so as is, we got lavender. Um, so has been appreciated for its heavenly fragrance. No, fragrance. Its use as a perfume began with the Phoenicians and Egyptians. In early Rome, it was common to set baths with lavender, and its name came from the Latin verb lavere, which means to wash. Symbolically speaking, lavender speaks of love, devotion, love, and joy. It also represents protection, purification, and dauntlessness. So this storm is going to be out for blood, is what that's telling me. Its symbol, its color is composed of red and blue. Blue is peace and reflection. Red is the color of action and energy. So again, storm's going to be a bit on the crazy side. Um, so we got 7 spotted ladybugs. Um, and well, ladybugs are dearly loved and considered good luck and a good omen. This storm's again. Okay, so ladybugs also represent growth and the manifestation of new thoughts and ideas. This storm's gonna be same old and dangerous. Um, and we got Amethyst, which is a form of quartz crystal that ranges in color from pale violet to deep purple, one of the most beautiful gems of the quartz family, and has been highly praised since ancient times. Um, Amethyst is believed to bring strength during periods of increased activity. It aids in mental clarity and strengthens willpower. It balances the body so that it is more finely tuned, thereby allowing intuition to flow. Amethyst is believed to quiet our self-centered thoughts and allow more profound insights to enter the mind. So again, the storm's going to be kind of same old, and it's going to be a bit of a danger. Um, so yeah, the storm is going to be a bit of a danger to everyone. So this is definitely going to be something you're going to want to watch out for. Next we got the Page of Swords, also reversed. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. So, Page of Swords rises above all difficulties. Okay, so this storm is going to have a little bit of a struggle, but it's just despite the struggle it's going to have, do not let your guard down. Do I have live chat? Yes, I do. Okay, good. Just making sure. Um, but yeah. Anyways, um, so yeah, this is an indication of readiness, growth, and a clear vision from a new perspective. This again talk about new ideas, but is reversed, so same old, but dangerous. So we're starting off with Firefly, known as also known as Lightning Bug. I call him Fireflies. Just sounds better. Um, and is associated with awakening and illumination. Um, again, this could also be more or less a thing with the. There's another. This is this storm is gonna be shadowed over Ian. Well, because of Ian. Um, again, it's another storm that's gonna fly under the radar because Ian has the spotlight. Um, American carrion beetle. Um, they lay their eggs in the flesh of dead animals and decaying vegetation. Um, Symbolically, the carrion beetles are carrying away the old, unresolved issues that have now been released. They carry away and process that which is lifeless and dead, making way for new growth. Again, with it being reversed, no one's gonna learn from this. And we got spring crocus, which large purple crocus is remembrance. It is one of the Dutch crocuses, and it is commonly called spring crocus or giant crocus. First flowers to appear after a long winter and announce the coming of spring. They burst forth um, an array of color in an awakening landscape, and they symbolize youthful joy and exuberance. And again, with this being reversed, usually means opposite results, meaning this storm is, again, easily comparable with previous storms, and it is not going to be a pretty one. Um, it's not going to be here, and it's going to be working alone. Um, Storm's going to be working alone. It's not going to have anything form in its general vicinity. It's going to be the sole force of nature in the area, and that's going to be a whole other issue for that. Gone over this, the animals and stuff, and it just reiterates that whole thing. 10 of Cups reversed. Got swans though too. So 10 of Cups is coming up on. It's all reversed too. This is not a good reading. Basically, if you're in the path of this storm, you're gonna want to take shelter. You're gonna want to evacuate. Um, the 10 of Cups is a card of plenty, rich with heartfelt fulfillment. Our emotion, no life, is lifted to a high state of harmony and unity with others. Okay, so this storm is still going to be fighting some imbalance. So we got the bearded iris, which is the plant, um, plants here, and well, they symbolize uh, love, hope, faith, and cherished friendship. Rainbows symbolize peace. So this storm is not going to be peaceful. Again, this reiterates the fact that the storm is not peaceful. And we got the Trumpeter Swan. That's a species-specific swan here. The more common. They are rare, but making a comeback because environmentalists actually doing a good job with this one. Um, but but yeah, yeah. These swans mate for life, and both parents take part in the rearing of the young uh, cygnets. Swans are the epitome of grace. So again, this reiterates the storm is gonna be chaotic. This is not a good reading so far. Is the next card reversed? Page of Cups reversed. Um, Literally just gotta turn the page. Um, Page of Cups is gentle, kind, caring. This storm is gonna be dangerous. Okay, Harlequin bug. Gets its name from bright and distinctive color patterns. The Greek word hystero means clown or jester. This bug is native to Mexico, Central America, and warmer regions of the U.S. The Harlequin bug makes a colorful and stylish page of cups. A colorful pattern speaks of artistic flair and liveliness. The red, orange, and yellow colors remind us that the emotions are still youthful and complex. This storm is going to be very chaotic. We got the primrose, which symbolizes, yeah, which symbolizes youthfulness. Um, and we got the trailing arbutus, which is another plant here. Um, and symbolic of talent not yet shown, and is given the name Budding Beauty. Okay, so that's what that would be. But what this is saying here is, well, again, storm is going to be very dangerous. This storm is going to be very, very dangerous. Um, but so yeah, let's continue on. The tower. That's the one card you want to be reversed. I I hope those that are in the path of Roke is alert on Roke. I think it's Roke. I hope those in the path of Roke is on alert because this storm is not gonna be nice. The tower is serious. Message of the tower is serious business and, to all appearances, very disturbing. It speaks of restructuring of the ego, a process that is necessary so that we may become suitable receptacles for the inspiration of divine will. The tower calls us to our awakening in the most fundamental and abrupt manner. The tower is constructed of our accumulated thoughts, emotion, and deeds. In other words, the tower is the ego we have built. If we have not tended to the more subtle calls for personal transformation in our life paths, events may erupt into dramatic, usually difficult situations that force us to change. The bolts of lightning represent flashes of insight that bring us to the necessary shift in consciousness. To the unenlightened mind, the tower is very frightening that awakened soul. It is an active force of liberation. But as is. Okay, so we got turkey vultures. Considered to be the king of the realm of transformation. It represents the breaking up of crystallized personality and transformation of ego because it feeds on dead matter and transforms it into nourishment. The turkey vulture symbolizes cleansing, purification, and efficient and joyful resolution through the removal of unwanted energies. Um, when we see the turkey vulture soaring, change is imminent. This makes the death card look happy, basically. Because the death card doesn't necessarily mean death. This one does mean death. So we got the black thorn, um, thorny shrub that forms dense thickets, often placed to create barrier hedges, so like a moat of thorny plants. Blackthorn is a winter plant producing bitter, blue-black fruit that ripens only with frost. The Celtic people call this shrub a strife, which translates to strife. It symbolizes misfortune and those unexpected events that often prove to be the ruin of any plans. So Roki is going to become a typhoon. This is what this is saying. Roki is going to become a typhoon. Um, it symbolizes the breaking down of the old to make way for the new. It represents letting go of the resistance that blocks our true path and the process of waking up through radical change. And we got the dead tree snag. Represents our tower of thoughts, deeds, and emotions that must succumb to the powerful forces of awakening. The tests of fire and misfortune are inescapable at the threshold of the great purification. So this does reiterate that this thing is going to be a nasty. Roki is going to be a nasty storm. It'll probably put Hinamnord to shame. Um, but this is going to be a whole situation. The tower. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised the tower didn't show up with Ian. But Roki may rival Ian in chaos. Got the Four of Pinnacles, and that's not reversed. So I have concerns about the Pinnacles with this one. Um, Four of Pentacles has gained the security that material wealth and success offer. Unfortunately, with the passage... Hello, uh, Satyendra? I'm just gonna say Sadie. Um, because I cannot pronounce your name. But yeah, having that right after the tower, I don't know how to go for with this. But unfortunately, the passage of time, greed, miscellaneous, hoarding, and self-absorption have taken their toll. Which, coinciding with the tower, that's definitely a message there. Clearly, the diligent offers to manifest material wealth have led to isolation from others and bondage from narrow perception. So, Roki could very well bring out the greediness of people. We could see some price gouging happening because of Roki. Um, so yeah, this is a whole situation here. Roki is gonna be a nasty one. So we got the sacred scarab. The dung beetle collects manure and decaying matter and rolls it into neat, tidy balls. It will then roll the ball to a favorable location, dig a large chamber in the ground, bury the ball to hide it, and either eat the ball or lay its eggs in it. Um, and it just repeats it. It's symbolic of persistence, resurgence, grounding earthly energies, hoarding, and material gain. And the red clover. Symbolic meanings include industriousness, success, and diligence. So this storm is going to be successful at causing a lot of issues. Um, and with the tower, that means, and pair that, it's going to bring out the greedy in people. There's going to be a lot of looting. With whatever this impacts, there's going to be a lot of looting. King of Cups. Hopefully this is signs of something good coming in, because the cups usually mean something good, but lately the cups here have been shit's gonna hit the fan. Um, and this is not a good sign. So, King of Cups is self-controlled, level-headed, and steady. Storm's gonna have steady growth. Steady everything there, so uses his emotions wisely with sensitivity, understanding, and concern for the betterment of others. Considering the other stuff, I don't know where the betterment of others will come into play. Um, and Ian, new update came in, still 145-mile-an-hour winds, and Cape Coral. Slammed into Cape Coral. Okay. Update on that when we're done here. Um, everything's just going crazy. This is an issue here. So we got the common crane, you're also known as a Eurasian crane. The common crane is a large and stately bird that resides in northern regions of Europe and Asia. Long-distance migrant, and is known to make rare appearances in Japan and Korea, and has been noted in western North America. There are where individual birds are usually seen with migrating sandhill cranes. Um, the crane, um, yeah, the crane symbolizes justice in many cultures, as well as the ability to achieve proper focus in all pursuits. So this means that in other meanings would be royalty, pride, balance, longevity, and good fortune. So longevity and the focus is likely the ones that would definitely manifest here. So the models are not going to deviate much on where it's going to go, and the storm's going to last a long time. We got the King's Scepter, which is the spectacular plant of the ginger family. And it is native to the high altitude forest of the Himalayas. The symbolic meaning of ginger is strength. So this storm is going to be strong. And we got the American mistletoe, you know, the one that you kiss people under. With Christmas. Um, Symbolic meanings include strength, courage, invincibility, protection, and love. Again, the storm is going to be very strong, very destructive, and it's going to bring out the greed in people. I don't want to know what the last two cards are, but we gotta keep going. Ace of Swords reversed. The fact it's reversed is a concern. Um, so Ace of Swords, direct and focus. Okay, so after a little bit of focus, there's going to be a little bit of disagreement on where the storm is going to go. There's going to be some weird curving and stuff. Um, Sword is penetrating energy, exemplifying clear mental clarity, cutting through the personality to discover truth. So there's going to be some falsehoods coming out. There's people going to spread some misinformation with Roke. Um, so with the animals, we get the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake, um, which symbolize. I'm trying to find what it symbolizes. Um, is associated with personal power and intellectual growth. It is symbolic of the inner creative forces that allow us to access our vitality, ambitions, and dreams. Um, and yeah, that's not necessarily a good sign. Well, when it's reversed. Um, Not a lot of people are going to wake up from this. Not a lot of people are going to learn from this. Um, we got the Indian lotus, um, which symbolizes creation, purity, and wisdom. Um, remember, opposite this actually kind of refers to this, that this is not going to be a new thing. It's going to be run of the mill, but it's going to be dangerous, despite being run of the mill. Um, and people are going to use that as an excuse to say that climate change is a hoax. They're going to spread misinformation. Um, and we got the Mexican hat, which it's a cone flower. Okay. Which I think is the thing that goes around the snake's neck. Um, and it's symbolic of accomplishment, strength, and capability. So this storm might rapidly detensify towards the end of its life. And we got Cinnabar, which is the rock that the snake is perched on. Not Cinnabon, Cinnabar. And is abundant mineral, and energetically a it is considered of great value because it aids in the process of self-valuation. It is deemed to have positive nature and is beneficial and protective. So, towards the latter parts of the storm, it's going to deteriorate rapidly. So that's a good sign. And we got Ace of Pentacles. Um, which talks about new beginnings and stuff like that. So after the storm, is going to be a sign that you guys are going to be doing pretty well. It's going to be easygoing with the rebuilding and stuff like that. The recovery effort's going to be going pretty smoothly. Um, so painted turtle. Um, the turtle symbolizes um, the slow-moving turtle represents grounded while bringing out thoughts and actions into physical reality. The turtle also symbolizes self-containment, self-protection, endurance, and longevity. Represents the idea that we contain within ourselves all the creative tools needed to manifest richly in our lives. The turtle calls us to awaken to new opportunities and remind us the importance of giving back to the earth whenever we take something from it. And we got the trumpet daffodil, which is inspiration of many songs and verses and is treasured as a messenger of spring. This association has led to the symbolic meanings of rebirth, renewal, and new beginnings. The daffodil also represents joy, sunshine, respect, and high regard. Represents the pinnacles and will be with us throughout the suit. Okay, so the daffodil is the pinnacles. Um, and we got obsidian, which is what the turtle is on. It was lustrous black mineral that is created by volcanic forces deep within the earth, and is actually glass that is formed by the rapid cooling of volcanic rock. Um, Ancient peoples believed that wearing this stone brought them closer to the power of the earth. Obsidian was also used to create tools and arrowheads because it can be honed to an extremely sharp edge. Symbolically, obsidian is believed to bring clarity to internal visions. In ancient Mexico, it was used for divination. Obsidian is also considered protective against negativity and is used as a tool to encourage manifestation and transformation. So again, this does reiterate the whole storm. After the storm, the recovery effort is going to be smooth, like smooth as you're ever going to see, which is a good thing. So yeah, with that, that does seem to be it for right now. Stay safe out there. See you in the next video. Do not let your guard down with Roke because Roke is out for blood. But yeah, stay safe out there. See you in the next video or stream.